has never been a better time to do business with Fiji or invest in Fiji. We have a thriving, democratic, peaceful, politically stable environment, as well as respect for rule of law, which is very important. We have separation of powers. We have a free media. We have an independent judiciary. We have a strong civil society. We have strong anti-corruption laws. And above all, a government that is committed to business. Fiji has very stable macroeconomic environment, which is conducive to private sector growth and industrial growth. There is a strong legal and legislative backing for investment protection, property rights, environmental concerns. Of course, I must say that the Fiji First government is fully committed to its policy of developing new markets and forging new trade relationships, re-engagement with traditional development partners like the US in order to create new trade and investment opportunities that benefits all Fijians. Today's seminar, ladies and gentlemen, is a strong indication of US's confidence in the Fijian economy. Past 5 years has seen positive economic growth, unprecedented, on an average of 3%. Last year was 4.6%, has been revised, our growth. This year it will be 3.8%. And there will be further, as the governor will be telling you, Deputy Governor will be telling you, further revisions upwards, because we have always underestimated these growth rates as to what they are. And our growth estimates is not only coming from Reserve Bank, but has been verified by international bodies such as the IMF and organizations like Moody's, Standards & Poor. Total investment, if you look at investment, it has been the highest. Historically, only twice we have crossed over the 25% of GDP threshold that is required, that is recommended. Last year it was 29% of GDP, our investment levels. This year will also surpass 25%. And this growth, to a large extent, has been led by the private sector also, particularly our domestic investors. And the growth has been possible to a large extent due to stable and consistent policies which are conducive to business. The Bainimarama government has gone to great length to create a stable and conducive environment for business to thrive, and also policies that encourage growth and development. We have the best corporate tax rate, if you didn't know, in the region, barring Vanuatu, which is a tax haven. But we have also streamlined our income tax and also extended our tax-free regions around Fiji, offering up to 20 years tax-free benefits. There's more land available now for a longer period, and the minimum investment requirement that was in place of $250,000 has been removed to facilitate investment. The Reserve Bank will tell you investor confidence is very high, and it's evident through increased lending by commercial banks. It's an all-time high actually. From last year, a 17% increase to $4 billion. This is lending. The government is also making an unprecedented level of investment in our infrastructure, such as roads, bridges, airports across Fiji. And this, you know, ladies and gentlemen, is very important, because this leads to the core business, which is access to markets. A large portion, if you see the 2013-2014 budgets, were assigned to improving our infrastructure. Very important. Because good roads, as I said, easy access to markets and adequate port facilities are the very basic necessities of trade and business to grow. We have zero-rated all our duties on imports of a wide range of investment items, including agricultural products and also plant and machinery. And I also would like to point out that your options are not limited to just the Fijian market. You can use Fiji as a base. This has been long recognized that we are a hub, and explore your opportunities of doing business with the region and the rest of the world in terms of trade, transportation, communications and logistics. We are not just a perfect investment destination in the Pacific, but an ideal location for trade also. More and more businesses are beginning to understand Fiji is not only a market of 890,000 people, but we are a gateway really to our region, more than 10 million people across the Pacific, and of course millions and millions beyond the Pacific into Australia and New Zealand, and beyond the region. We have guaranteed and secured markets nationally, regionally and beyond. I assure you that Fiji will continue to maintain a policy aimed at enhancing productivity, competitiveness of Fijian-made products, not just domestically, but we'll take our campaign to international markets. Our goal is to improve quality of locally produced goods and services, and to increase our international standings also, increase our share of world exports. We'll remain committed to pursuing policies aimed at promoting expansion of our bilateral, regional and international markets, as well as look at diversification of certain sectors so that our export base is diversified and also expanded. The bottom line is that we want to assist our American visitors, investors and businesses to take advantage of what we consider the best trading and investment climate Fiji has ever seen. To this end, I am very pleased to note that in 2013 there was an increase in the level of investments from US after a short period of decline. So the confidence is returning from our American investors.